Sister Wives Kody Brown gets emotional, cries over his bestie dear loves. Welcome to USA Drama. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel. Sister Wives star Kody Brown generally tries to keep up appearances. Oftentimes, he emphasizes his masculine side, but sometimes he wears his heart on his sleeve. In a clip, he shows his sensitive side when he gets emotional and cries over his bestie. Undeniably, the brotherhood Kody Brown grew up with provided a sense of security unmatched in any of his relationships. While Kody was intimate with 4 wives, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn Brown, he admits he never had a love like he found with Robyn. But in some ways, he was closed off by the rules of his religion. Seemingly, he needed to be the strong man in the family to carry the burdens of his wife and children. With the ingrained constructs, he often had a difficult time opening up, and even shared his shame over losing his virginity prematurely. However, he never felt comfortable enough with some of his wives to breach the subject he was trained to hide. Early years, he had the arrogance and energy to believe he could manage the family by closing off his emotions. Oftentimes, his efforts were lost as anger would bubble up and take over. However, as time went on, he became lonely even with the presence of many family members around him. Now, fans see a window into his past after watching him get emotional and cry over his bestie. On Reddit, Sister Wives fans discuss how Kody Brown can be rather sensitive at times. Growing up in the church, he was essentially surrounded by a boys' club comprised of his best buds. First, a user says, Kody losing his virginity. Then, they add, I know he said the incident in college was with a person instead of women's. If the timeline matches up for these two, Kody just seems very attached to his friend Brett in earlier seasons. Just him saying that Brett, leaving his wedding to Robyn, his favorite, made him feel lonely is crazy. Then, they added a clip from an earlier season that showed Kody excited to enter marriage, however almost mourning the loss of his youthful interaction with his bestie, Brett. Notably, he seems to reminisce over a time when he had far less responsibility and could simply hang out with his friends. Unmistakably, they had a close bond, and Kody was sad to see him leave. One fan points out, crying over missing another man on his wedding night and showing more emotion here than for his 3 failed marriages and broken relationships with the majority of his children. Kody is insane for this. Another viewer jokes, he didn't even cry like that when Robyn died and came back from COVID 3 times. Someone else objects. I'm going to preface this statement that I'm adamantly not a fan of Kody/Robyn or any of these people in general. However, if the situation was reversed and it was 2 female besties, I don't think there would be anywhere near this level of speculation about someone's. Seemingly, Kody Brown grew up in a religion that put many men on pedestals. Furthermore, it made it easy for him to strive to be a man's man. However, even after securing a life with Marie, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn Brown and fathering many children, fans notice Kody still feels lonely. Another user points out, it is a fantastic thing for men to have close, intimate platonic relationships with other men. For me, it's the fact that Kody has so much misogyny that surrounded by his 4 wives and double-digit amount of children, he describes himself as lonely. If he truly saw his wives as full human beings, as his equals, he might be sad to see his bestie leave, but I don't think he would tear up and describe the moment as lonely. This is just a side effect of Kody being a tool that doesn't think of women as human beings. This sub can definitely be as you described. I just think this isn't at all an example of wholesome masculinity. Typical male narc, only emotional over men he seeks validation from. The level of secondhand embarrassment I feel whenever they show clips of Kody acting like a massive, desperate dork seeking validation from other males is unmatched. FFS buddy, just see a LMDOWN. What do you think about Kody Brown's sentimental goodbye to his best, Brett? Do you think Kody's childhood was at the root of him dampening his emotions? Do you think he shows more raw emotion about Brett than he did for his wives?